girl, this is gonna be classic thick chick. Ain't gonna be no goddamn edits. Ain't gonna be none of that shit, y'all, because look, goddamn it, I ain't got time for them damn edits and shit. Happy Monday. We gotta go into a few rabbit holes, girl. It has been an eventful weekend. My niece went on, girl, I feel old as fuck, okay? Because I remember when my niece came up out, my sister, I know that's probably TMI, but y'all know what the hell I'm saying. But girl, my niece went on her junior prom on Saturday, and girl, I really felt old. She was so flipping beautiful. Y'all know that my sister's kids are kind of like my kids, so we were just hanging out with them this weekend because I was planning on going live this weekend, but there was so much shit going on. My mom came up, we went shopping, and whenever I go shopping with my mother, it's so eventful, girl. Went in Burlington Coat Factory and spent way more money than I should have been in there spending, but I had a great time this weekend. But I wanted to come on this morning and give y'all a juicy gossip video, girl. And like I said, this is going to be classic thick chick. I'm not going to edit all this shit. Now, I will say that the reviews and things like that might be edited because, girl, I be thinking to myself, bitch, that goddamn show won't be 30 minutes long. Why the fuck your review damn near an hour, girl? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? So the reviews may still be edited. And I will be reviewing Fear the Walking Dead. For those of you that like Fear the Walking Dead or that like Walking Dead, I will be reviewing that show. I have not seen it yet, but I'm gonna watch it after I get back from the gym. Cause bitch, another rabbit hole, girl. I've been going to the gym twice a day, y'all, because girl, look, let me tell y'all a little bit of something, okay? Bitch, it is starting to get hot. And thick chick, I'm not trying to be riding this motherfucker bundled up and shit, you know, having on these long sleeve ass shirts in the summertime because I'm fat, because I'm trying to cover my damn fat rolls, girl. I've been going to the gym twice a day. I go once in the morning for an hour, and I go again when my sister gets off work, because me and her are going to the gym together, and I go again when she gets off work. So I'm trying to get it in, y'all. I have not been advertising that on YouTube or on Facebook because it seems like every time I advertise my weight loss journey, bitch, I fall off, okay? And I'm not trying to fall off this time. I'm trying to do what the fuck I need to do because, girl, like I said, by the time I move out of this motherfucker in November, I plan on being slim trim. Well, I ain't, girl, I've been fat all my goddamn life. So I'm probably never going to be slim and trim, but I'm just trying to be... Bitch, I ain't trying to have all them lumps and dumps and shit in my damn clothes. You know what I'm saying? So when I had to throw on this damn wig to do this damn review. But as soon as I get done with this damn review, girl, I'm gonna snatch this motherfucking wig. I'll put my gym clothes back on because it's almost like I live in my gym clothes now, girl. Now, another motherfucking rabbit hole. We're gonna get into the spilling the goddamn tea, y'all. Like I said, this is classic thick chick. Girl, okay, we have a home, well, not a home gym. We have a gym in my apartment complex, okay? It's a decent gym. They have a treadmill in there. I done took y'all in there before on my other channel, but that was so long ago. I don't even know if them videos still up. But, you know, they have a treadmill, they have a bike, and they have an elliptical, girl. Please explain to me why the goddamn incline don't work on the damn, on the treadmill, the fucking bike. The guy, you know how you set the program thing, girl? Every time you go to set the program, it resets. Girl, ain't nobody got time for that foolishness. So I actually had to pay for a gym membership, girl. I had to actually pay for a fucking gym membership so I can actually get on the treadmill and actually, because I mean, it's almost pointless. I mean, true enough, getting on the treadmill itself is gonna help you, but I need to be on an incline if I want to burn calories, because that's what I'm doing. I myself am calorie counting, and I am satisfied. I eat as many fruits and vegetables as I want, but I make sure to count the calories on it, and that has been working for myself. I've lost 3 pounds thus far, girl. 3 pounds thus far, so I'm really excited about that. But the calorie counting thing is working for thick chicken. I make sure that I don't deprive myself. So for me, vegetables and fruit, they're free for me. I mean, I still count the calories on it, because I mean, and like a banana, depending on the size of the banana. Girl, I'm not gonna go into that fucking rabbit hole. Let me go ahead and get to the spilling the tea, girl, because I know y'all probably like, bitch, ain't nobody got time for that motherfucking shit. We came here for the goddamn tea that you to put in the Tyler and shit. So let me go ahead and get into it. Well, girl, y'all remember a week or two ago I announced, well, I didn't necessarily announce it, I just came on here and spilled a little bit of the tea, girl, that Amina announced on her Instagram page that her and Peter Gunz are separated. I don't know who spilled the tea first, and she just decided to come and speak on it, but she came on Instagram about a week or two ago and said that her and Peter Gunz, they're not divorced, but they're not together. They're currently separated. She also said they're not divorcing, okay? Because a lot of rumors were going around that they were actually divorcing. She said, no, we're separated, but we're not divorcing. Well, Amina has decided to leave New York. She left New York, and she is now living in LA. She left New York and got an apartment in LA. Let me read y'all a little bit of what she said, girl. She said, it's just me and my daughter, Corey. I kind of had the idea of leaving New York right before the reunion. That was when I decided I could no longer be with Peter, and I just felt like I needed to be away from this situation. Not necessarily him, but the whole situation. And I needed to just focus on myself. So I found an apartment, and right now I'm currently living here. I mean, I'm not coming back to New York. There's just nothing holding me there anymore. The only reason I wanted to be there was my husband. And since it seems it's not working out, I left. I heard him in an interview saying he's getting himself together and he's working on that. It takes time. It's not going to be in a couple of months. Maybe he's really going to succeed and become better and not make the same mistakes and go into therapy. And maybe he's going to do all that and be ready for me or for Tara. Or whoever it's going to be. And if I'm still in love with him as much as I am now, I would still come back. But right now, I can't live the way we've been living. I had to make a change. So, basically, she's saying that she left New York to go and, get her own apartment in LA simply because, her and Peter Gunz are not working out, girl. He's still doing his stuff. Thizzle, number one, I still see with y'all that, the TMZ paparazzi, they caught his motherfucking ass on some type of vacation with another woman. He claimed it was a goddamn, a fan. Quit fucking bullshitting, Peter. The way you was walking with that woman, that was clearly not a fucking fan. Whether it was or not, I don't know. But like I said, I'm just saying, it just looked a little peculiar to me. But I digress. And plus, when you have such a reputation of being a fucking male thought, okay? When you have such a reputation of being a male whore, who the fuck gonna believe you, motherfucker? Ain't nobody gonna believe your goddamn ass. And then in goddamn less than a couple of weeks later, we find out that Amina has decided to leave New York and go ahead and live in her own fucking apartment. Anyway, but girl, not soon after that whole little situation right there, of course, people start posting photographs, recent photographs of Peter with Tara, whatever the fuck her name is, girl. People started posting photographs of them together. So, of course, the rumors are flying around that Peter is now back with Tara. What the fuck? And of course, as Amina said herself, she said she just can't live the way that she's been living anymore. Girl, you know the saying that they say, because wasn't Peter with Tara before he got with Amina? I think he was. But you know how the saying goes, how you get them is how you gonna fucking lose them. There's a lot of women out here, and I'm not saying this is, pertaining to Amina or Tara, girl, because I don't know the situation, girl. But anyway, what I can say, a lot of times you get women out here who will sit there and fuck around with a woman's husband and then get upset after they get with this dude. He done left his wife for you, etc., etc., and they think they just winning, bitch. And next thing they know, they get upset because they catch him cheating on them with somebody else. Motherfucker, how you got them is how you will more than likely lose their motherfucking ass. Okay, girl? My thing is I don't want a motherfucker who unwilling to cheat on his woman with me. That's the most skanka-danka ass shit. Skanka-danka. That's a new word, bitch. The most skanka-danka ass shit. Nobody got time for that motherfucking shit. And don't get upset when he cheat on your ass with somebody else because he was cheating on his woman with you. So I'm just saying, but like I said, I wish Amina the best. Girl, she pregnant, girl, and I mean, I guess she had to get away because you don't need to be going through all that stressful situations with and you with child and things like that. So I wish Amina the best, but girl, I just had to speed a little bit of tea. Like I said, they separated. He's still in New York, and apparently he is back with Tara. Girl, it just seemed like I don't understand this whole back and forth situation. I'm trying to figure out what the fuck is. He must got that showing up King Kong down there twinks his motherfucking legs. I'm just saying. But yeah, Amina is in New York. She got her own apartment. She left Peter Gunz and Tara in New York. And well, she's in LA, I'm sorry. And she left Tara and Peter Gunz in New York, and she's just doing her thing. But she did say that if he decides to get his motherfucking act together, she will come back to him if he once he chooses who he wants to be with, whether it's her or Tara. But Miss Amina, I know you're not watching my motherfucking shit, but let me say this right quick. If you have to give a man an ultimatum, do you want to be with her or me? Look, he just ain't the one, okay? A man ain't a real man, okay? A man who really honestly truly wants to be with you, he's not gonna put you through all them fucking motions, okay? All them fucking, especially when you with child, girl, he's not gonna put you through all them goddamn motions and all this shit got you all stressed out of shit, hair probably falling out your goddamn head. Girl, you need to move on with your fucking life. I understand that you have children and you want a family for your children, and that's the problem with a lot of people. A lot of marriages that are very, very unhappy. You got people out there that are willing to stay with a person simply because they have children. I refuse, boo. That don't mean just because we're not together, that doesn't mean we can't co-parent, okay? That does not mean you can't see your children when you want to see your children. That doesn't mean you can't still be a father. It's just that me and you are no longer. That is one of the main reasons why a lot of people out here are so unhappy, because they feel like which one of them is I'm doing it for the kids is a terror. You got a lot of people out there that feel like they have to stay in fucked up situations because they have children. No, you can still co-parent and not be with that motherfucker. You don't have to put up with that shit. You don't. You can still let them be a father to their children, and you can move on with your motherfucking life and move on to somebody who is willing to respect you and not, and not put you through the type of shit that this fool putting her through. I mean, ain't nobody got time for that shit, that back and forth shit. You don't know if you want me or you don't know if you want her. Goddamn it, you can't have your goddamn cake and eat it too. I'm sorry. But again, I wish men are the best. Maybe Peter Gunz can't go to, but what the fuck is his problem? Do he got a sex addiction, girl? What is it? Okay? I don't understand. We're gonna move the fuck on though. Sorry about that whole rabbit. Y'all did, like I said, this is classic thick chick, bitch. Okay, the next thing we're gonna talk about is Stevie J, bitch. Stevie J, goddamn Stevie J, that motherfucker there. Stevie J has decided that he wanted to make it known that he does not approve of Mimi deciding that she wants to date women. Stevie J says he feels like, he wants his daughter to be raised in a home where it's a man and a woman. And he also said that he feels like Mimi is doing all of this, saying that she's dating a woman now for a storyline. Now, Mr. Stevie J, I'm going to tell you this right here. You got some motherfucking nerve, Mr. Stevie J, okay? You got some goddamn nerve. Number one, dating a fucking stripper. You around your fucking daughter, you be having this fucking thotty-ass woman. She be walking around. Not only, I love Miss Jocelyn Hernandez, so I'm not trying to give Miss Jocelyn too much. But Stevie J, you got some fucking nerve. Jocelyn be walking around the goddamn house damn near half fucking naked. Didn't Mimi and Jocelyn have a threesome together? So it's okay if you want to sit there and have these fucking threesomes with, women and things like that. But it's not okay if Mimi decides to do. You need to get off your motherfucking high horse with that old hypocritical ass fucking shit. And we all know, we all fucking know that Mimi is doing this for a storyline. It's very clear, okay? It's very apparent that Mimi is doing this shit for a storyline. But you got some fucking nerve saying some fucking shit like that you don't want your daughter being around this lesbian situation, whatever the fuck you said. You got some goddamn nerve. Let that girl do what the fuck she want to do, okay? As long as she's not putting your daughter in harm's way. I understand that everybody has their own parenting style and things like that. But Stevie, you know damn well the type of shit that you into, okay? You know the type of shit that you into, but it's okay for you to do it, but it's not okay for her. Get off your fucking high horse and let that girl live her fucking life. We know that she's doing this shit for a little bit of coins, okay? She probably don't even want Chris. But you need to, there was some fucked up shit for you to even goddamn say. But I digress and move the fuck on. But again, I do agree with you on the fact that she is doing this for a storyline. I really don't believe that she wants to actually be in a relationship with this woman. You can even tell how she was, did y'all peep game how she was pecking Chris on the lips? Like, you can tell that she wasn't even, girl, she didn't really want to kiss that woman for real, for real. Not that she ain't, not that she don't like to get a box ate from time to time by another woman. What I'm saying is you can clearly tell that, she didn't want to, just be all hugged up on that woman like that. Matter of fact, who was it? Was it Rashida or, what the fuck, Arian? It was one of them that said, she's not even Mimi's type. Of course she's not, because Mimi is not into women like that. She might like laying down with them from time to time, but as far as being in a relationship with them, girl, sit down somewhere. So we know it's a storyline, but Stevie, you need to sit your motherfucking hypocritical ass down too and let this girl do what the fuck she need to do. Because you and Jocelyn do every fucking thing that y'all do is for a storyline, okay? That whole y'all married shit, I still don't believe that y'all married, but the whole married shit and all this other shit that y'all got going on, you do that shit for a storyline too. So sit your motherfucking ass down. But then moving on. Moving the fuck on. Since we're on the ratchetness of the people of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, okay, even though these two people are no longer on there, of course, they're still all on social media going ham and teeth with one particular person. Althea, okay? Althea, I'm so goddamn sick of Althea getting her motherfucking ass on Instagram, talking all this motherfucking shit about Benzino, girl. Look, let me tell you a little bit of something, okay? You knew Benzino wasn't motherfucking shit when you was with him on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Maybe you did this shit too for a goddamn storyline, and I heard you got a few coins, so it ain't like you should have did this for some money, because from my understanding, people say you already got bank out there, so you didn't necessarily need Benzino for his fucking money. But you got with Benzino on this reality show, knowing the type of dude that he is. This motherfucker always in the hot tub with some other woman. He was dating Carly Red, and girl, look, goddammit, your motherfucking ass always on Instagram talking shit about him, talking about how you wish that he would have been able to have the baby by himself. you know, you don't regret your son, but you regret the person. I mean, you literally every other day you on Instagram talking some type of shit about Benzino, girl, but you knew the type of motherfucker that Benzino was. Just saying. That's just like me. If I know the type of person that Stevie J is, I know he old thought, and I actually decided to get with Stevie J, then later on down the line, when Stevie J started being a fucking whore, or he started talking crazy, I sit there and be going off on social media and shit. I know what the type of person Stevie J is, girl. So why the fuck would I be constantly sitting there bitching about it when I knew what I was getting myself into? Stop that motherfucking shit, girl. Just look. Take care of your baby, co-parent with Benzino, and all this shit. And of course, she always had to put the hashtag the next 15. I'm starting to think she doing that shit, you know, to get people to tune into the next 15 too. But you need to get your goddamn life, Miss Althea. I'm getting sick of your goddamn ass on Instagram every other goddamn day with that same old fucking bullshit. Girl, nobody got time for that. Moving on. Okay? Goddamn. So, next thing is Miss Janet Jackson. Miss Jackson, if you're nasty, y'all. Miss Jackson, y'all know y'all have been going ham and cheese on my girl, Miss Jackson, because she announced on Instagram that her and her husband are planning on having a family. And a lot of people are like, well, Janet Jackson, you 50 years old, etc., etc. But that's not what they were upset. They're not upset about Miss Jackson, you know, deciding she want to have a baby at 50. Well, on the second leg of her tour, Miss Jackson decided to, you know, basically postpone her tour until further notice. But that's not the only kicker. People who actually purchased tickets to this show, you know, they were told that they were not going to be able to get refunds. And people started going ham and cheese on Janet Jackson. Now, I understand that people were upset. I get it. Got it good. Because I understand that you want to have a child. You can do what you want to do. But it did come all of a sudden that you are in the middle of a tour and you decide to have a baby. That was kind of, you know, like, what's really going on? And I'm starting to feel, is she the one that's going to have the baby? Maybe she has to be on bed rest because he needs to be able to get the eggs up out of her and put them in to somebody else. Because she's more than likely going to be having a surrogate. I'm not 1,000% sure, but probably. But people were upset because they were not able to get any refunds, and the people were telling them, well, you know, you'll be able to use the tickets at, you know, once they reschedule the tour in 2017. But you can't do that to no motherfucking body, girl. I understand that there are no refunds if it rains or some shit like that, or, you know, for some situations like that. But you can't sit there and tell me I'm not going to get my money back if you decide to postpone some shit because you decide that you want to have a baby now. But what I understand people going off about their coin, but it wasn't necessarily Janet Jackson's fault. A lot of times the refunds and things are dependent on the promoter and also the, you know, who you purchased the tickets from and things like that. But since people were going ham and cheese on these folks and they were telling folks that they couldn't get a refund, they actually decided to go ahead and start issuing refunds, but you will have to get the refunds at the point of sale. So if you bought your tickets from Ticketmaster, you have to contact Ticketmaster. If you bought your tickets from some other a venue or whatever, you have to contact those people in order to get your refund. So if you bought your tickets on Ticketmaster, girl, you had a ticket to the Janet Jackson concert, go ahead on and contact Ticketmaster, whoever you bought it from, and go ahead and get your refund. Because since people started going ham on her, she went ahead and contacted people like, look, y'all need to go ahead and get these folks their goddamn money back, girl, because anybody got time for them motherfucking shit. I said I'm about to have my bread. I'm married to this billionaire, so fuck this goddamn shit. She need to just go ahead on and say she done. Okay, she done. Benito, move the fuck on, go on, enjoy your billionaire husband, live your life, Janet Jackson, girl. Just goddamn says it. But yeah, if you want your refund, go on the Ticketmaster, whoever you bought it from, and get your refund, get your life, okay? Now, woo, last but certainly not least, I know y'all are tired of hearing about these motherfuckers here, and I'm honestly and truly tired of talking about it, but girl, like I told y'all, when these celebrities and things are in the news, girl, sometimes you just gotta spill the tea. You just gotta spill the motherfucking tea. I understand that people are tired of talking about them, but if I don't talk about them, some goddamn body else gonna talk about them, girl. Did I or did I not tell y'all? Did I not tell y'all that people were gonna be up in arms trying to get first dibs on this not Kylie Jenner, I'm gonna talk about them in a second too, but getting first dibs on this Blac Chyna and Rob Kardashian wedding series situation. Let me read y'all this shit. It said Blac Chyna and Rob's wedding special worth millions. Big time TV producers tell TMZ, pitchmen are putting together offers for Rob and Chyna. We're told the most lucrative path would be an episode docusoap. So basically they'll be getting, you know, per episode they'll be making X amount of money. Leading up to the big day, so they'll have different episodes, you know, of her planning it, you know, going and setting things up, who's going to be in it, just the drama leading up to the big day. They're looking at $150,000 to $200,000 per each episode. So they'll be getting from 150,000 to 200,000 for every episode, which I told y'all. A lot of people are upset when I call them my favorite petty couple. Girl, let me tell you something. It's all about that almighty dollar. Fuck what you talking about, okay? Fuck that shit you talking about. It's all about that almighty dollar. So if I can sit there and fake, well, not me, of course, because I'm, you know, I guess it depends on your morals and shit. But when it comes to a little bit of coin, when it comes to these celebrities, they will be extra petty to get a couple of more dollars, especially them goddamn Kardashians, because that's what their name is built on. But if these people are offering these folks $150,000 to $200,000 for a goddamn wedding, even if they don't fucking plan on getting married for real, girl, don't you know that they will sit there and do this goddamn shit and later on just go through a beautiful fucking divorce and just move the fuck on, sweeping and motherfucking propelling stuff just in check? Don't you know that shit, girl? They will sit there and divorce and not give a fuck. Just go ahead. Yeah, whatever. We can get married. Just get these $200,000 per episode. And girl, do you not think the Kardashians will be in on that motherfucking shit to get a little bit of coin they goddamn self? Okay? Quit fucking bullshitting, okay? Plus, on top of the $150,000 to $200,000 per episode, they'll be getting a $500,000 check each for the finale. So the actual wedding, $500,000 for each one of them, just for them to film the fucking wedding. Are you kidding me? Did I not tell y'all motherfuckers that this is a ploy? Okay, this is a goddamn ploy for them to get a few extra motherfucking coins. Okay, girl. Like I said, I'm not mad at them. Get your motherfucking do your thug thizzle. But I mean, I'm not surprised. Are you surprised? I'm not. Also, there have been rumors going around that Kylie Jenner and Tyga, y'all know I can't never pronounce his fucking name right, are broken up because of Rob and Blac Chyna being together, girl. I didn't read a whole lot up on that goddamn story because again, like I said, you can sit there and see this motherfucking shit in the headlines, and Kylie Jenner and Tyga, they're gonna be goddamn tired of seeing Blac Chyna and Rob Kardashian's name, and like, you know what, we gonna throw a little bit of drama in the mix to get people to, you know, start focusing in on us. But girl, I didn't really even read up on that shit too tough. I just saw that shit on the TMZ. No, I didn't. I saw it on Ask Kissy, and I decided, you know, I just was like, you know, I bypassed the shit. I didn't even click it and motherfucking read it because, you know, let me tell y'all a little bit of truth, okay? I understand that these goddamn bloggers and things, they make their coin by people clicking on their goddamn websites and things. But girl, I hate clicking on the goddamn website and it got all them fucking, you know, you got to go through 50,000 pages to get to the fucking story. I don't have time for that motherfucking shit. So it depends on what the story is about. I'll click on her website, and this ain't no shade to Ask Kissy. I do love following her on social media, but it's just annoying when you have to go to the fucking websites and people have to, you know, click through 1,000 fucking pages before you get to the goddamn story. Because I will sit there and type in the title of the story into Google and go to a motherfucking website where it's not all that goddamn frustrating to navigate through your site. Let's see what else the fuck is going on, y'all. Like I told y'all, classic thick chick. So I gotta look around to make sure I ain't missing nothing, okay? What the fuck? It's a whole lot of shit going on, y'all, but nothing that I think is newsworthy, y'all. But yeah, I think that's pretty much all the fuck that I wanted to talk about, y'all. But like I said, this is classic thick chick. There will not be any edits. I'm gonna put this motherfucking shit up straight like it is. So all of the stumbling over my fucking words, all of the ums and ahs and shit that will be in this goddamn video, because I don't have time to edit. I need to snatch this goddamn wig off, get to work, finish up what I need to finish up. I need to carry my black ass back to Payless to take them goddamn shoes away. Bitch, I went, like I said, me and my mom, girl, before I knew it, me and her, we were going to ham and cheese this weekend, and before I know it, I bought 2 pairs of the same motherfucking shoes. Are you kidding me? I bought a pair in Payless on Saturday, and I went to Burlington Coat Factory and bought the same fucking shoes. But the reason why I'm taking the ones back to Payless is because I paid too much money for them motherfuckers, and I got them for $14 at Burlington, and they was $30 in Payless, girl, for real. So I'm gonna take the shoes back to Payless because I haven't worn them, just so you guys know. I'm not one of them people that walk around in goddamn shoes, then decide to take them back to the goddamn store. You know, I'm not that type of person. But I'm just gonna take those back and get me some tennis shoes, because I do need some more tennis shoes before getting on this goddamn treadmill. Because bitch, all I'm gonna say is pray for your girl, because this family, it's been hard, okay? It has been hard on me, especially getting back into the swing of things when it comes to this workout thing, especially if you've been out of commission for a while. You know, it's hard to get back into the swing of things. But you know, I know it's 80% what you put into your damn mouth and 20% of you moving, because y'all know I work from home, so I'm always sitting in front of this fucking computer, not really doing much, and being immobile, that makes it worse on your body. So I gotta stay moving, So let me do what the fuck I need to do. I'm going to go ahead and upload this goddamn video. Y'all look up for the Fear the Walking Dead review later on today. I'm going to put this one up first. And I'll see y'all then. Goddamn it. Bye.